All right, good morning, everybody. I apologize for the delayed video. My internet was giving me issues through the evening. So I want to quickly go over some practice that I was going to have us do together yesterday and show you how you can complete it on your own today. And I'll expect your work to be turned in by by Sunday night. If there's a reason you need a little more time, just send me an email and let me know. So as you know, we've been working on op-ed. So we are going to start to prepare for writing our own op-ed. One of the skills that you need for writing a successful one being good research skills. So that's what we were going to start practicing yesterday. So what I'd like you to do, I'm still going to have everything under Wednesday because that's where we would have completed the work. So I want you to access this video on annotated bibliography, just a quick overview of what an annotated bibliography is to give you a little background. And then what I'm going to have you do is do a little practice. Okay, so once you know what it is, I would like you to make a copy of this practice page in Google. So what you're going to need to do is, again, once you open it from our module page, you're going to make a copy of it. So you'll hit File, make a copy, and then you're going to rename it with your name. Okay. So you'll see it has a couple of components. It has 3 sections for you to document your research. But as you can see, you'll need to know, what's my topic? What is my editorial topic? Since we are practicing, I'm going to have us use the same topic. So this week's topic is going to be about language. So you're going to go back to Canvas. And your topic is going to actually be discussion board number 6. So I want to go over, this is what you would have done with your group yesterday. Instead, you'll do this research on your own today. So discussion board 6 says you are an educational researcher tasked with choosing one non-English language that will be required for all American students to learn. You must make a compelling case for why this language is necessary and how it will benefit the United States society. At the end of the week, you will pitch your idea to Miguel Cardona. This is the new U.S. Secretary of Education, in a short 2 to 5 minute video. And we'll come back to the video idea in a moment. But essentially, this is your topic. You are choosing one non-English language that will be required for all American students to learn, and say why it is a necessary language. So that's your topic. That means all of the sources you look up need to be about a second language that you think might be helpful for American students to learn. So, an annotated bibliography, as you learned from the video, is simply a works cited page with little notes, summary notes. So this is an example of what it could look like. You'd have your MLA style citation here, and then you'd put your summary or your explanation on the right. And I've given you some sentence frames to help you compose your responses. So let's do source 1 together, okay? So I'm gonna do just some light Google searching. I'm gonna show you how to use Kuyamaka's online library when we return from spring break. I'm just gonna look at what is the best second language to learn after English. Hey, look at that, someone thought of that idea too. So I'm going to find some examples of languages that might be useful, but I want to look for credible sources. You'll notice what I'm seeing here is kind of like their blogs or their companies I've never heard of. So I think I need to change my search terms a little bit. Maybe I'll say more useful. Let's see what happens here. You know what I'm going to look up is what languages are spoken most in the United States. That will probably give me a closer look Here we go. So now I'm starting to get some more credible sources. I'm going to use the Census Bureau. That's a government website that collects information from, oh, but this is 1980. So you'll see I need to do a bit more searching here. So what I'll do, there we go. All right, perfect. So what I'm going to be looking at here is in 2020, the U.S. Census discovered that Spanish was the second most frequent. We have Chinese, Vietnamese. So I'm going to look at this source to give me some background information. So awesome. I'm going to spend some time looking through this. So let's say I read through this and it gives me lots of excellent information about how different languages are spoken, how frequently they're spoken. So what I need to do though is create an MLA citation for this. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can do this. I believe there is a way to do this with tools, but I actually have a bibliography creator, Easy Bib. So I'm using a website. I'm going to search. Excellent. That looks like the source that I chose. And this looks correct. So there is my MLA formatted source. But it did reformat my box, so I don't like that. So we'll say add bibliography to doc. And what I should find is it down here. So what I'll do is I'll just take it from the bottom, paste it here. You can also use easybib.com, Citation Machine, the online writing lab at Purdue. Any of these tools will help you. So once I've got my MLA format, then I'm going to say this source is a census document related to languages spoken in the US. Okay, and then I'd go on to explain a little bit about it, what the main idea is. I would use this source. So let's pretend I have like blah, 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 blah. I want to say how I'd use this source. I would use this source to help me determine which language would be most useful to learn after English. Okay. Also, okay, so you'll notice that I also said using a .gov source shows I know where to find credible research. So this not only gives me information, but it shows my reader a little bit about me also. So I want you to do this with at least 3 sources. If you want to add 4 to 5 sources, you can, but I'm only requiring 3. Then I want you to just do some drafting about who you're arguing to. So Miguel Cardona, so he's your audience, why this issue is important, and then a little bit about yourself. Why should he listen to you? Okay. And then you might want to have a little bullet point list of what you're going to say in your video. So once you have this complete, I want you to upload it onto Canvas. And you're going to do that on Friday's page. So after you do this, after you complete that practice annotated bibliography, you're going to upload it on Friday's page right here. Okay. Then you're going to use the research you did to answer discussion board number 6. Again, I would like you to please make every attempt to create a video. I have instructions for how to make a video in Canvas right here for your phone, for your Chromebook, for your Mac, whatever you may have. However, if for some reason you can't make a video, please make sure you type your response. But again, try to make a video. So that's all I've got for you today. Please feel free to email me with any questions. Don't forget, you also have other assignments in this module, reading some information about op-eds and taking a short quiz. And please don't forget to upload a link to your Jamboard as well. So I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I will see you all after spring break.